Hello, everybody. Hello. Uh, my name is Steph Marie, your host, aka Butterfly Princess. Today, I would like to welcome you to the September edition of the Butterfly Princess Book Club. This is a monthly edition where on the last Sunday of the month, I talk about a book that I've been reading on the app Barrel Box. Anyone can access the app Barrel Box. All you need is a library card. They have a range of audio books, e-books, e-magazines, that sort of thing. I also do a monthly the Butterfly Princess Show Travel Lounge. That is on the second Friday of each month, where I take you on a virtual tour of a different country throughout the world. That I've done for my own independent research. But on a daily, weekly basis, I also host a number of different chats with various people from various different walks of life and backgrounds. Now you can follow the Butterfly Princess Show on the following platforms: um, um, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And if you want to be a guest on the Butterfly Princess Show to have a chat about the work that you do, obviously it is a free service, so it won't cost you a penny. Just drop me an email at butterflyprincess93@outlook.com, or you can drop me a message on Facebook or Instagram. But today we're here to talk about the latest book to feature on the Butterfly Princess Show Book Club, and that is the book The Man in the Bunker by Rory Clements. So, so this book is about the man in the bunker. So it takes place after the war, in the months after the war, and you know Germany, and it takes you through Germany to the Bavarian Alps, because nobody believes that Adolf Hitler, sort of the leader of the Nazi Party, and who orchestrated the horrors of the Holocaust, and killed all them Jewish people and other um, people he thought were undesirable to the new perfect Germany. Nobody believes he died in the bunker, because if you believe, because obviously this is a work of fiction, so we all know in real life that Hitler did die in the bunker along with a few of his, with quite a few of his most loyal followers and his new wife, Ava Brown. They sort of poisoned themselves with a cyanide pill so they wouldn't be discovered by the allies and face, the consequences for their crimes. But this story takes the fact that nobody believes Hitler is died in the bunker. They believe he is hiding in the Bavarian Alps or wherever, because as we know, Hitler did have, his own Bavarian hideout, which was the Berghof, where he spent summers planning, the final solution and things like that. So it's up to so this is the sixth book by Rory Clements to feature the Cambridge history professor Tom Wilde. Now it's after the war, so Tom is returned to Cambridge to continue his life with his wife Lydia and his young son Johnny. But then he is recruited again, reluctantly, by American intelligence to go and look for Hitler and to find and to bring him to justice. But to help him on his quest, he's joined by a guy called Moses Heck, who is a lieutenant in the British Army. Although Heck has got a lot of heartache himself, so Heck is a Jewish person, a Jewish Dutch person, and he has lost many members of his family to the Holocaust. A lot of his family were sent to Auschwitz, to the gas chambers, and killed. So he has a very personal interest in wanting to find Hitler and bringing him to justice, but also a lot of Nazi followers to justice as well. Along the way, Heck and Wild will come across faithful Nazi followers of Hitler and the Nazi Party, and Heck will, kill them by his own hand. He will shoot them or whatever. You sort of can describe Heck as a bit of a loose cannon, but really, as you get to know a bit about his backstory, when you get to learn that he's lost quite a few of family members in the Holocaust, in the concentration camps, you don't blame him for wanting to react in this way, because if anyone had the whole family murdered by the Nazi regime, they would want retribution, justice for the family members and the loved ones that they so tragically lost. And so that is the story in a nutshell. And during this quest to find, the former Führer of Germany, they actually interview a lot of, witnesses who were in the bunker with him, and it's Germany at that time is sort of it's a very defeated country. There's a lot of bombed out buildings, poverty, starvation, hunger, that sort of thing. There's a lot of, survivors of the Holocaust who have been placed in displaced persons camps because, they've lost other family members and they've nowhere to go. And, captured Nazis are being held in open air detention centres. So that's the story in a nutshell, really. So what I thought about the story is that this was the first book I've read by Rory Clements, and I really enjoy historical fiction and stories from the Holocaust. Survival stories from the Holocaust. There's been a lot of books written about, survivors of the Holocaust, how they survived and what they went through. But this was sort of a different take on it, although it was, a bit a work of fiction because, we all know that Hitler did die in the bunker because his body was discovered by the Allies. And so I thought that it was a very vivid portrayal of what, post-war Germany looked like, from all the bombed out buildings to the people living in rags and trying desperately to rebuild their lives, and people were being sort of secretive towards the end. I mean, there were these sort of, these die-hard Nazi followers who were very bitter about the fact that they lost the war. And, there were these people who were loyal towards Hitler towards the end, and I thought that it was a very vivid portrayal by the author Rory Clements about what that post-war Germany looked like, and how the people, the people who survived and were left behind, and also the questioning of the witnesses in the within the bunker, because although this book was a work of fiction, so at the very end, the last section of the book, Rory Clemens does include a section where he does say what happened to each of the witnesses, and that was a very interesting read. Many of them escaped justice and lived out their final years in relative ease. Many like did face justice because many were, you know, key witnesses of the Nuremberg trials. Many were like Many were witnesses at the Nuremberg trials, but they didn't face justice because they were seen as not the main players of the whole Nazi regime. So that it was sort of an interesting read to read about, really, and the characters, especially the characters of Heck and Wild, like yeah, Heck was a very loose cannon character, but as you sort of got to know more of his backstory, and you sort of got to realise of why he acted in this hot-headed way. You couldn't blame him, and so the character of Wild was, obviously, this was the first book that I've read in the Tom Wilde series by Rory Clements, but it has intrigued me to read more books about that feature Professor Wilde, because obviously, the fact that he wasn't just an intelligence officer. He's also a professor of history at Cambridge University. So I would like to read more of the stories that feature him, to sort of read about, the press he sent on, the more, and to learn more about his life in Cambridge and the life that he has of his family life. So all in all, I would say that, for any history lovers, especially of, the World War II era and things like that, I would recommend that you read the book, The Man in the Bunker by Rory Clements, and I would recommend that you read the other the other books by Rory Clements to feature Tom Wilde, because even though it was the sixth book in the series to feature the character, I didn't feel lost, because I didn't feel like they followed on, really. They were more like a standalone. To me, they seemed more of like a standalone novel, and in each book is sent on an individual quest of discovery. So it's well worth read if you're if you're a fan and you're interested in World War II history. This concludes this month's book club episode. I hope that you've all enjoyed this discussion, this month's discussion. The next book club episode will take place on Sunday, the 29th of October. But obviously, the title of the next book I will be discussing will not be revealed until the 22nd of October. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And obviously, for any other things that you may be interested in. So like the monthly travel vlogs and the weekly interviews I have with various different people. Don't forget to follow the Butterfly Princess Show on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can always drop me an email at butterflyprincess93.com if you would like to be a guest on my show. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again very soon. Bye bye.